Oh, damn! Another video today. You know that I'm feeling good, that Mexican medicine works pretty damn good. Anyway, alright, let's get it going, guys. Come over and check out J-Par's video here. I'll link it in the description, you know. And, you know, he has some feelings about Ripple. And I have some feelings too. So let's talk about Ripple. You know, everybody's on the Ripple bandwagon. It's number 2. They're saying it's going to take over Bitcoin. Let's talk about Ripple. Well, Ripple is the banking system. Okay. I guess to really talk about Ripple and why I'm not into Ripple, you have to talk about why I'm into Bitcoin. I'm in Bitcoin because I don't like the banking system. I don't like getting fucked over by the banking system. I don't like getting screwed over when I send money. I don't like getting screwed over when I have them hold my money. I don't like getting screwed over when they tell me that they have my money and I can't have my money. I don't like getting screwed over when they confiscate my money. I don't like getting screwed over when they close my banking account for no reason whatsoever and I can't get my money. I don't like the banking system. All of these things have happened to me. You know? You ever been paid a $40,000 check for work? I have. See how fast you can get that $40,000. Yep. Banking system's in control. Guess what? All of that fucking shit don't happen with Bitcoin. You get paid, it's yours. If you're holding it, it's yours. Banking system has nothing to say about it. So, along comes a cryptocurrency that says, hey, we're going to get in bed with the banks. Just a little Ripple here. So, let's talk about the banks. Okay? I guess let's start out with the evil that banks do. What do banks do? Okay? Banks. Alright, the banking system as we know it is set up on a scheme where they make your money 3% less valuable every year. That's what's been happening here in the United States since the inception of the Fed. Trust me, Ripple is in bed with the Fed. Not directly, but it is. It's within the banking system. So the whole system is set up to make you less wealthy over time. Okay? The banking system, you know, the whole way they work is in complete contrast to the way cryptocurrency is supposed to work in my mind. Okay? So, that's why, you know, I have stayed quiet about it, and you know, I've kind of mentioned it maybe once or twice. I don't like Ripple because it's a banking system. Well, here's why. Okay, the banking system also, what do? They fund wars. What happens in wars? Little kids get killed. Millions of little kids get killed. Do the banks care? No, they don't give a fucking rat's ass about it. You know why? They're making money for themselves. They're making money for you. Okay, they're taking 3% a year from you. They're charging you fees. No, but you know what? They're loaning that money out so that countries can start wars and kill little innocent baby children. And guess what? They're fucking making money off of it. That's what fucking pisses me off, okay? Alright, evil banks in America. You guys can go and type it in, evil banks in America, and it'll bring it up and it'll tell you exactly what these banks do. Okay? You know, you can look it up. There's lists of evil banks, you know, Alley Bank, you know. Here's some more. More on these evil banks. Oh, man, you know, CNN Money, you know, that's fake news. You know, actually, I think CNN is fake news, but hey, you know what? This is, you know, some of the shit they say, you know, I guess this is the 1 in a million post. Anyway, Huffington Post, evil banks. You know, Do you remember everyone rallying against the evil banks and the evil bankers and Wall Street and all that because of what they were doing and making everybody poor, financing evil things? Yeah. Let me buy some Ripple and get in bed with that. All right, let's go and look at banks that are on the verge of collapsing. Here's another part. HBC on the verge of collapse. You look at them and look at how many scandals they've been in. Money laundering. HBC got nailed in the US, a massive fine for money laundering. And I had a loan with HBC. And you know what they did? They called the loan right away so they could pay their fucking fines. Guess what? HBC, you can suck my... I didn't pay them back. Fuck them. All right. America's banking crisis. This isn't old stuff from, a couple of years ago, there's some new stuff here. It talks about stuff in, hey, Great Depression bank crisis, right here. You can read this right here. Okay. The banking crisis, why it will happen again. Yeah. March 29th, 2017. That's old stuff. Yeah, let me get in with the banks, man. When this crisis happens, let's see what happens to your Ripple. Deutsche Bank's crisis threatens, gonna threaten the global markets. Oh yeah, 2016, yeah, September 2016. Yeah, that's old. That's too old to worry about. Anyway, The Guardian. Here's financial crisis. Here's some stuff right here. Guys, the banks don't have any money. They've been going through fractional loans, lending. They ain't got shit. It's all just empty promises on top of empty promises. And when those empty promises pop in the giant bubble that they're in, believe me, they're in a bubble. Satoshi Nakamoto seen it, and he's seen what they were doing and how the banks were screwing over everybody and how evil they were, and they were using their power and their greed to kill people on this planet. And he's seen that, and he invented Bitcoin, and he made Bitcoin to break the banks. Okay, he invented cryptocurrency to bust the banks up, to kill the evil. And look here, the evil has come into cryptocurrency. Ripple. I will not own Ripple. Okay, guys? Don't ask. I'm not gonna fucking own it. I'm not getting in bed with the banks. Okay? I don't care how much money I make, because it's worth more to me to say that I'm clean of anything than it is to jump in bed with the banks. Okay? I don't like Ripple. I'm not going to own Ripple. I'm not getting in bed with the banks. And all of this huge market cap where it's at right now, what's going to happen to that market cap when a crisis happens? Where's that going to go when a crisis happens? I'll tell you where this is going to go. Every single one of these underneath it are going to be worth a lot more, because everybody's going to be jumping out of this shit right here, and they're going to be jumping back into Bitcoin. They're going to be jumping into Ethereum, Litecoin, NEM, Dash, Ethereum Classic, fuck Stellar Lumens, Monero. They're going to be, Bytecoin, Steam, Augur, Golem, Dogecoin. This is where they're going to go. They're going to go in other coins. When this crashes, when Ripple crashes and the banks go down, okay, Bitcoin's going to be worth $1 million, and Ripple ain't going to be worth shit. Okay? And I'm not going to get in bed with the banks for a little bit of profit right now. And that's the way I feel. I have a soul, and I'm going to keep my soul. I think it is wrong. It goes against everything that I got in to cryptocurrency for. It goes against everything that Bitcoin stands for. Bitcoin was invented not to let the banks in Bitcoin was invented to crush the banks, to get rid of them. A new currency for the future. It was a way to show us a path forward where we could get rid of the fractional lending, you know, to where when you own something, you actually owned it. You didn't own, you know, something that somebody could use an eraser or a delete button and, oh, you're broke now. They can't do that. It can't be erased. The Bitcoin, you know, Bitcoin's permanent. The banks, all they need to do is go over to their ledger, which is not blockchain, and they can change it to do whatever they want. Why do you think that their printing presses in the United States are running 24/7 as fast as they can, printing money like mad, and devaluing it more and more and more? Your dollar is worth less every single day because of the banks. Okay? Bitcoin is worth more every single day because, oh, the supply's only 21 million. That's it. That's all the Bitcoin. They cannot make more. It's hard-coded. I'm not jumping in with the banks. I'm not doing that. Anyway, sorry about the rant, but now you know how I feel about Ripple. I don't have to bite my tongue anymore. Fuck Ripple.